Yes, people, welcome back to Never a Foul. Make sure you like and subscribing. Happy Saturday. Everyone is vibing because why? The sun's out and the Premier League has returned. We not only got the Premier League, people, starts from 12:30 and it ain't finishing until 10 p.m. tonight because we've got games in London. Tottenham, West Ham, 5:30. We've got Chelsea, Brentford at 8 o'clock as well. But guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure you show love to everyone.
Where the fuck you been?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, where the fuck have I been? Yeah, I know. We're back now. New show, Saturday Rivals, myself and Daps, bringing you the blue side and the red side of Manchester. And as you can see today, we've got Arsenal and Chelsea live down below as well. But guys, yeah, I hope you enjoy this one. It's just going to give you a bit of a pre-game feel, some predictions, who might, drop points this weekend. We're going to talk about it. So get involved and get your comments in as well. But yeah, Daps, man, I'm going to spud you because it's good to be back. You shouted me last week.
Sun's out, guns out. I say sun's out, mum's out. I'm 43, I can do that.
There'll be some, it might be some fluffy mums out tonight.
And worth saying, obviously, backstage, the conversations we're having in people, it's 10:50, yeah? You know what that means? FPL?
Yeah.
Get locked in now. You were blessed there wasn't a game on the Friday night, but don't slip too early.
10 minutes, that's what you've got. And also, just a quick shout out as well. If you are big on your FPL, I have launched an FPL channel called FPL Hive. So make sure you go and check out that. Go and subscribe. I've been playing FPL for years, so you know what it's like. So yeah, lock in your captains, lock in your team now. And let's get the ball rolling. But big up T-Talks. And we've got SB in the building. Morning, bro. It's a Saturday. Rise and shine. I respect the commitment to get up and jump on, man. So big up. What are you both saying?
Yeah, well, good, man. We're here. I'm happy football's back. I don't like the early international break. It's like you're just getting into the season and then takes it away like that.
We don't like international breaks full stop, but that first one, bro, it's a killer. Me and Monts were talking about this the other day. The reason why I think it's even more of a killer is, that obviously you wait all summer for it to get back. The Premier League gets cracking, You have the last day of the transfer window and then you have to wait 2 weeks to see your players you just purchased. Bro, it's like you've had the whole summer, you're going on holidays with your brethren and that, and then it's back to work, and it's like,
And you know what's worse about it though, because it's October and normally November as well. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I was going to say. This period.
Like you pick up form, you get in a rhythm, then all of a sudden it's just cut off. And then
I wouldn't know about that picking up form.
We
ain't picked up no form yet.
Real talk. You know what? It's funny as well.
Early days, man.
Even Daps was saying yesterday, we done a preview on his channel. We are the South Stand, and like he was even saying, it's like City season is starting today, this weekend. Do you know what I mean? But it's starting now,
Or is it?
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
It's weird to say it's starting now because you have so many people or so many important players missing.
Yeah, do you know what? See, this is when we did our preview.
Yeah, we didn't know who
was going to be out. And it's like, 13 City players out. But I'm doing a show after this on South Stand, and I've just put like the. And I don't mean Calvin Phillips, by the way. So the news that Calvin Phillips is officially back and going to be in the squad,
Right, that has killed me.
Listen, imagine Calvin Phillips has a better comeback than Scorcher. Calvin Phillips has a better comeback than Liverpool in the Champions League final against AC Milan, Who says no? Calvin Phillips comes back as a regen right back, Kyle Walker. Who says no? Bro, he's already got the light skin. It can work.
Mm-mm.
Bro, they're both Yorkshire men. They're both Yorkshire, light-skinned Yorkshire men.
I forgot he was there, though. When you said it yesterday and you dropped in, Calvin Phillips is injured, I was like, how's he not got a move? Like, he's like a Dewsbury Hall. He went to Chelsea and it's like he's gone to City.
Don't disrespect Dewsbury Hall like that.
No, but you know what? I hear the sentiment. I hear the logic. I hear the logic.
The Leicester lead / to go to a big
I hear the logic.
You can still cut it. Like, he should have got a move. Like, I don't know what's going on. But
it's because his loan moves went bad.
Yeah, bro.
The West Ham one. Oh, but didn't he get
he went Ipswich, and I swear Ipswich said, "Nah, you know what? You can have him back."
Yeah, that's
bro,
he went to
Ipswich.
Yeah. And I remember the West Ham one. You're right, T, because the first 3 games he made like errors in every game for a goal, and it was like he's done it. But do you know
he should have got a board for me.
We are going to talk about Saturday, but let's just quickly get the Sunday game over and done with. As me and Dax will see, Manchester United fans, Man City fans, and we'll get to you guys for the Saturday main talk. Any of you guys look, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to put my neck on the line, and I'm going to say,
you say this every year.
No. But what did you say the other day?
Yeah, you have more reason to be confident this year. But you do say this every year.
This is the first time in a long time that I'm going to the Etihad.
So I mean, you've been lying previous seasons.
Nah, there's been little Martial, this and that. You know, my ballers there. They give you a bit of hope. But this is the first time I feel like I'm going to the Etihad, and I'm like, we can actually go there and get a result. I just feel like defensively, they're swapping and changing their defense at the moment. Haaland scored a couple of goals, but he's not fully performing. Reinders played sick in the first game, played in the number 10 role. But then when they reverted him back to sort of an 8, I thought he was less effective. But I'm looking at Man United now, and I'm like, Cunha's a big miss for me. Like, I admit, Cunha was signed for games like this, ball carrying, in transition, take the game by the scruff of the neck. He's got that mentality. But now, with him being out, I think it's going to be Mbeumo and Bruno in that 10 role. And I just feel like Mbeumo is going to be so essential for us, running in behind, trying to space, going in behind Aït-Nouri if Aït-Nouri is back.
Nah, Aït-Nouri's out 5 weeks.
Okay, so he's out. So we know that they're gonna have another left back. Might be Nico O'Reilly.
Where's Vardio?
Vardio's back in training.
And he'll play centre back probably, unless he puts him left back.
But I think, it's an interesting one because
it's a good time for us to go to.
Tick has come out, the sporting director, when he left City, and said that he believes that Vardio has all the fundamentals to become the best left back. The best centre back in the world, left centre back, which kind of tells me now that this whole left back thing was not a long term thing. It's, the aim always has been one day he will be centre back. So for me, like, there's a few. Whereas Ty's saying without Cunha, that probably has made him a little less confident.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Since we did our preview, I now know that Vardio's back in training. I know that Foden's back in training.
Stones?
No, Stones wasn't. Okay. But I'm not so bothered about. Savio's back in training. Kuznanov's in training. Like we're going to miss Cherki. We will miss Marmoush, and Stones maybe we will miss. But apart from that, the only question I now have is how fit these players are. Yeah, like, because they've been out. A few of them have been out for a period, but. It's weird one. So Foden and Vardio, right? City had open training the first week of August that I went to, and that is when Vardio and Foden both got injured, Now I was there and I witnessed both of them, and they were random because they both just walked off the pitch. It was like kind of like said bless to everyone and just walked off down.
It's like they were injured before, so come out and show your face.
Yeah, it was kind of. But bro, there was no limping, no nothing. Almost, I don't know if. It's been a bit of, because of how much game time and whatever, it's been a bit of, especially with Vardio, Pep said, you know what, if you're not 100% fit, have a few weeks off. But after international break, I need you both back.
And this is the thing as well, because you're bringing Rodri back in after playing a bit of international break. I think he's more ready now. But because that's FPL reminder for people watching.
You lie in late. That's what you lie.
Massive lane, But yeah, I don't know. Like as neutrals, how do you guys see it? Because I'm not coming on here shouting saying United are going to go there and do the madness. But when
Bro, you know what Cass said yesterday on Never Foul? Do you know what he said? Yeah, bro. Man said, we need to stop doing all this nicey shit. Fuck Rodri, and I would love Rodri to get another injury. Yeah,
it was like that Morocco fans hit him.
He's turned into an evil cat.
That holiday's got to his head. He
had the Razor Ramon toothpick in his mouth as well. Bro.
It's
like Morocco. And
guys go on a holiday, start switching up their morals.
It's like, imagine wishing in another injury on a man that's been out for a whole year.
Yeah, the man don't understand. You see injuries. Yeah, this is what like. Bro, man don't understand what an injury can do to a man just like on a normal one, like forget let alone playing football, just like on a normal one, like bro, it's crazy. So wishing
anything that used to be easy, mad inconvenient.
Yes,
just long.
Yeah, I hear it. Well, what are you man saying about this game? Then when you look at it now, obviously as neutrals, I think you're set up to like enjoy this game. I think there's going to be some goals for you lot.
I want to enjoy the game, but I want to enjoy the game, but I think it's going to be a stink fest. I'll be real.
Yeah,
I feel like
literally.
You know why? I think like both teams have got a lot to lose, innit? Like as much as you feel like that you don't like City. They want to obviously they don't want to lose another game. They want to try and get their season underway. So obviously losing that game, they might, and Liverpool knowing the fixtures that are this weekend, like Liverpool, they might fall behind on points like with Liverpool and that. They want to keep on the pace, so they're not gonna want to just go gung ho and be like opened attack because they just lost their last game at Brighton. Do you get what I'm saying?
Two, Tottenham at home as well.
And Tottenham at home. And then Man United, obviously, you guys haven't won back-to-back. So you're going to feel that pressure of like, oh, can we get another win? Like, this is like not your first big real test, but like, obviously you played Arsenal, but going to City away. And you know, like all of these things, like when you play a derby, all of these things go out the window. This is just like a one-off game. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be a bit like.
Let me ask you something, Catch. Sorry, not Catch. SP. Sorry. In terms,
SP's to save you of Catch. That's what we. Catch, if you're watching this. Catch, if you're watching this, I'm joking, bro. I'm joking.
Catch needs saving, man. He's good, man.
I'm joking. I don't listen. I don't want to be. You know, it wasn't me that started that. Catch. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you. I'm playing with you.
But like, do you know what? Yeah, in terms of like City SB, when you look at it from a mentality point of view, even Dap said most derbies they'll go to the ground in the last few years thinking, okay, we're gonna get the 3 points, so we're more confident. But because they've lost to Tottenham, because they've lost to Brighton, the fans are obviously going to be a bit more like cautious about this game. But so are the players in terms of like, we need to bounce back, we need to win. Do you think, from a Man United perspective, do you think that's quite dangerous for us though? Because City are now in a different mentality going into a derby than what they've been in the last few years.
I think to be honest, your record at the Etihad ain't the worst, isn't it?
True.
Get what I'm saying to you?
No,
So it's not the worst, isn't it? So I feel like yes, it's kind of a good time for you to play City, but then. Like it's not like Man United or like user ain't exactly
it's a derby, so it's just
you get what I'm saying. So it's a bit. But you've got so many unanswered questions as well. Like it's a bit. I don't know, man. It's gonna be a different one, but I feel like City will just have too much for you. I feel like especially in that midfield, especially with having Rodri back here, and like even watching him at Brighton, like as much as he might have like blown a gasket towards the end of the game, bro. When he was fit and he was in his groove, he was running the game.
Yeah,
so I feel like Man United, where you are gonna fall is just like that double pivot. You're probably gonna, if you're saying that Bruno's gonna play in one of the 10 positions, you're gonna have cooked. You're gonna be Casemiro and Kobe, or even
Ugarte. The way that he's treating Kobe now.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kobe doesn't play. So it'll probably
that would be a statement. Let's be honest. If Kobe don't play and the way he played in the FA Cup final, remember a couple years back,
2 years back,
you're
still going on about that.
No.
do you know what I think? For me,
it's the perfect time to give him that confidence boost of I trust you. Do you know what I mean? And then have Casemiro.
I hear you. I can't lie though. Casemiro has had a few. Has had a few good games against us.
One game a week as well now. He's like
Casemiro is a good player, but just the way that Man United play him. Like you were saying yesterday,
his legs are gone for him to hold down that midfield by himself.
Yeah, they leave him in too many big open spaces. Like he can't play in big open spaces. If the team's more compact, then Casemiro's like he's a quality player, innit? No one can't take that away from him. But the way you man play, it's just like leave him in big open spaces. He gets exposed. You can't really like move
I think you got to maximize him, innit? It's like for 70 minutes you can play him, and then you got to have a great person to come on, because if you maximize Casemiro for 70 minutes, like Andrew Robertson, I always say it now, his legs are gone, but if you play Robertson for 60 minutes at Liverpool, he can just get up and down. Then when he's tired, you can take him off. But that's what you've got to do with them players at their age now, I guess. What are you going to say, T, about the game?
No, I think if you guys had Cunha, I rate Cunha so highly, especially in transition. I think I had you guys to maybe cause an upset, but I think that's a big loss for you guys.
Yeah,
and like SB was saying earlier, that midfield battle, I'll be real, it's not really going to be a contest. For me, it was all about can you slap these guys in transition, because City, especially being the Etihad, they will control the game.
But I think. Oh, sorry, carry on. No, carry on, bro. I thought you were stopping. Carry on.
I just wonder if City are going to get out of their own head and kind of impose themselves on this game, because I think if they go into that mentality that I feel like if they dwell too much on the fact that they're struggling or they've been struggling in the past couple of weeks, I think it's going to be meaty draw, if I'm being very honest. But if City come and they're like, okay, cool, we know the quality we have regardless of the injuries, we know what we usually do when we turn up against you, we're at home, let's go and show levels. I'll be real, I don't think it could be that close. But United again always turn up for the big games, or they do usually. It's weird.
I think you're spot on though. This is a thing that going into this game, like because let me be clear, am I nervous? Yeah, I'm always nervous going into a derby, but it's usually the morning of the game. I've been nervous all week, and people go, Dap's scared of United. I'm not scared of United. I don't think this United team are world beaters. I don't think this United team gets top 4, right?
You're probably scared of your own team rather than United.
I'm scared of what Man City are seeing, right? That is because, like, even the Brighton game, like, I can tell you my emotions at the Brighton game. In the, like, well, we went 1-0 up, but up until, like, probably I swear I was with Cass in the 55th minute. I go, this is all great, but if we don't get a second, these men are going to score, and we know what happens when a team scores against City right now. Well, we then concede another, and that's where the players probably are at the moment. That is the team we've been recently, right? The team that we're beating Al Hilal, we end up losing in that, right? This is what we do at the moment, and it's, for me, that's where I've been saying. I look at the Brighton game, right? So people naturally, you talk about the defence and you go, the high line, the bozo moments from Nunes or whatever. But let's be real. If Haaland finished his dinner, we would have been 2 or 3 up, and the game set a match, right? So it's not just on the defenders. We need players like Haaland to step up. If Haaland gets chances tomorrow, we don't need recent Haaland at City. We need Norway Haaland, right?
Yeah, front players take a lot of pressure off defenders, isn't it?
Bro, you get a couple of goals, the whole game changes, right? That's the thing. I do think, for me, the Kuznov thing helps because of the pace. Donnarumma, Pep came out and told everyone that Donnarumma's huge, which is wild. Pause. But I know what he meant by it. Yeah, he said he's got balls and he's huge. Yeah,
is he starting to do?
Well, I think he will start.
He has to, man.
Yeah, I think Pep said, like, because a lot of talk at the moment is Donnarumma is not Edison, and Pep's come out and said, I'm well aware that the player we've signed is not the best ball playing midfield goalkeeper I've ever seen in my life. Right, I'm well aware of that. But what this guy is a mentality at the back on corners. The way he comes out makes himself big. Pause. I
think he'll help
what we need. I think he'll help us. And the other key thing is, with the whole City high line, easy to get behind us, is you've got to remember the way that starts is teams winning the ball back, right? Now, with Rodri in the team, all of a sudden winning the ball back becomes that little bit harder. Yeah. Because that's what Rodri does. And that's what the Brighton game, SB, you're spot on, yeah. Of course, it wasn't the all energy Rodri that I've seen for years. Yeah.
No,
but that's because he's just coming. It's the controlliness. It's the very simple things like his placement. He's in the right position. The fact he's one touch. The fact he keeps the ball moving very quickly, and we just look like a different team with him.
It's doing the simple things right, isn't it? And guys, make
sure
you
don't have. Sorry, that's what I was going to say. To cut you off, but that's what United don't have. That's what you lack. I feel
that's why I'm crying out for an Adam Wharton, bro.
Just someone in there who
just being going to you,
just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. I've always said. Go on, Karen.
I think Sesko. I think he'll have like quite a big say in this game as well. You know, I feel like if he starts,
Yeah, I think he'll start. If I'm honest with you, I think if he signed a big striker like that, he's come off the bench a few times. He played for Slovenia over the international break. With Cunha out, it's the perfect time to give him that opportunity. Let's see what he does. I think he'll get like 70 minutes, and then Xerxes can come.
Is Mount out as well?
Yeah, Mount is out as well. So
again,
okay,
yeah,
it's gonna be.
Mount got to Man United and started rolling with Luke Shaw.
So it is gonna be interesting.
The biggest lick Chelsea have hit in the last.
I know. Well, we're gonna talk about
no, hold on.
No, it's not.
Hold on a second. No, it's not.
No, in terms of who we sold and got money for.
Yeah, I was gonna say the biggest lick you've pulled off is 74 fucking charges, and you're gonna walk away scot free. That's the biggest.
No comment. Listen, self-snitching works.
You can't say
self-snitching works.
You can't say no comment. You've already snitched, bro. You can't say no comment.
Bro, you didn't say no comment.
Bro, you said say no comment. You've already snitched.
You said self-snitching works.
You finished your Philip burger and walked straight in there, bro, and said every word.
Guys, make sure you are liking this video. Make sure
if it keeps me in the Prem and it keeps my points and it keeps my titles, I will sing like a canary. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I love that.
I get it. It's the Fulham mentality.
Check out all the content of the guys as well. All right, we're going to get into Saturday because we're going to talk about Chelsea. Obviously, Team Me for Arsenal's out in about 15 minutes, so we're going to talk about that as well. So, Chelsea, we're going to come to you, T, because you're playing tonight 8:00 game away at Brentford. Keith Andrews, obviously the manager of Brentford now. They're a bit up and down. Obviously, Igor Thiago's come back from injuries, trying to be the new striker for them. Wissa's gone. Obviously, Mbumo's gone. Yes, his name Igor Thiago.
Oh, I thought you said Evil Thiago.
Oh, no.
He's been there for a minute now, but he's just been injured.
He's been injured. This is breakout season for him now. But obviously they've got him, Kevin Schade. In terms of Chelsea, Esteval's going to be back. Casado, I know they've been on international breaks, so he's going to try and manage the minutes and stuff. But if you look at what Chelsea are trying to do, let's be real. The first aim is getting top 4, 100%. And some people have said, can you sneak 100%. Into the title race? Of course, that's what you're going to try and do. As a football team, you want to win every game. But how are you feeling going into tonight's game? Being a West London derby, 8:00 under the lights, SB, me, Daps, everyone's watching. Is it a comfortable win or, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is psychologically, innit?
You've been waiting to say that.
Never.
You know what I'm saying?
It's never comfortable between Chelsea and Brentford, ever. Like Chelsea have been, apart from the 22-23 season where Chelsea were worse than everyone, Chelsea are always comfortably better than Brentford. But if you watch the actual games between them, Brentford usually have the upper hand. Deep it, yeah. We played 4 games against Brentford at Stamford Bridge. Brentford have won 3 of them. We've only won 1. At their ground, we've won once in the league and we've had 3 draws. We've only won against Brentford twice. It's never comfortable.
That as well,
But
there's one key difference.
Yeah, they've lost a lot of players and
Frank.
their manager.
And
he was definitely a big reason why every time we played Brentford, it was a problem. Even in I don't know if anyone remembers the first match we played against them at the G-Tech, where Mendy decided he wanted to turn into like the best keeper in the world. We won 1-0, but we did not deserve to win that game.
Yeah,
we were getting absolutely popped. But I believe Brentford have lost too much quality. They've lost their captain, they've lost their manager, they've lost their 2 best attackers. And I just believe in Chelsea's quality too much and our depth. You guys were talking earlier about Palmer. Palmer won't start this match, especially when we've got
Champions League
at Bayern on Wednesday.
Facts.
But I still back him to probably come off the bench. But that's just showing you where we can pull this quality from. Pedro, even though he was in Brazil, he will start and he's in fine form. Yeah, so he should back himself.
And people talking about him like not potentially playing today. The truth is, if people didn't realize, he only come on for 26 minutes, I think, against Bolivia or whatever it was. So really, he is still fresh. He's not played 90 minutes at high altitude. You know what I'm saying? So he has to play, especially with Palmer out. I think he's been like that. He's been the main spark going forward, really.
100%. He will definitely start this game. Caicedo will start this. It'll be a very usual team. The only one that might be different might be left back because Cucurella played every single minute for Spain in the international break. So maybe he has to get his probably get his first start for Chelsea. But yeah, I can't lie. I think Brentford are still, with the new manager and everything, their form has been up and down. I think they lost their first game. I can't remember who they played. Was it Forest?
Yeah,
lost 3-1 to Forest. They beat Villa, but the way Villa are moving, how much can you take of that? I didn't watch the game, so I don't know how much you can take from that. But I'm gonna make the argument that I think they're still figuring it out as a team, how they want to play, how they want to approach
where you're trying to be. If you come away at 10 p.m. tonight and it's a draw or a defeat, that is definitely like you're looking at it as a very much missed opportunity in it.
Yeah,
I think you're going to be disappointed.
I'd be disappointed, of course, because these are games that we should be winning. At the same time, it will be an eye opener because let's look at the 3 games Chelsea have played this season. Palace wasn't great, drew 0-0. West Ham, you can make the argument for sure. Yeah. I think a draw was a fair result in my opinion, but I hear the argument we should have lost to Palace with the Eze goal. Cool. West Ham, we were calm, but West Ham were terrible. Like you can't take much away from that game.
Can't take nothing from that.
Can't take nothing from that game. Genuinely, Fulham, we were troubled, and decisions that happened in that game, they changed the game. You know, because because their goal gets disallowed, we get the first goal, and then we get the penalty. The game changes. They have to come out now.
You're being honest, bro. I like
the game changes. They're not performances to write home about.
I didn't really think of it like that myself.
Everyone's gassing up Chelsea like, oh, Chelsea are doing the mad thing. But bro, if you watch the games and you look at it in totality,
the small margins.
They played no one great. And they haven't been even great themselves. Like they've been
and the luck's been on their side, as you said.
Yeah. They've been here's the thing. Rob Fulham, They're robbing the league. Like they're just robbing everyone left, right, and center. Like they're doing a mad
But here's the thing: throughout all of those matches, even when we're not playing well, we're grinding out wins. Whether you want to say it's through luck, through certain players stepping up, like Pedro, Caicedo implementing himself in the defense in that midfield. We're getting those wins, and that's the real key thing.
You've been very good in spells. I can't lie to you. In spells you've been good still.
So there's encouragement there. We haven't even had our best player, you know. So I think
no. Don't use that as an excuse.
No. But I'm saying if we're able to grind out these,
you know why I say that, yeah.
Go on.
You see that, yeah. We don't get afforded the same opportunity. See, like Arsenal, where man are talking about Arsenal. Oh, Arsenal are this. Arsenal are crap. Arsenal are this. Bro, Saka's not been playing. Odegaard ain't been playing. Man's had injuries.
No, but my point is
everyone has to keep it consistent, bro.
My point is I can have
standards for these, man. It always has.
I have respect. Yeah, if a team is able to, because this is what you guys were doing at points last season. Yeah, forget that the draws. There were points where you were grinding out wins, not necessarily playing well, but you didn't have Saka, you didn't have Odegaard. I had respect for that.
Cool.
That's like the point that I'm making.
But obviously, by the way, I learned something new yesterday. That basically, that it doesn't matter what you say. Yeah, you're the representation of the whole of your fan base.
But that's how it works. That's how online football works. So that's how it works. That's how it works.
Big up KJ. KJ taught me that still. So
he's not wrong, bro. He's not wrong.
No, that's how it works. That's how it works. You gotta hold that. You pick up a mic. You come and talk on your club. everything that everyone believes, you believe.
Real talk.
I just want the same energy for everyone, innit? Like everyone gets onto Arsenal or you're always crying about injuries, bro. I don't want to hear no one talk about, we ain't got Palmer, we ain't got Mbuemo, Cunha, we ain't got this person, I don't want to hear none of that, because if Arsenal say it, it's like, you're making excuses again. So let's just keep it. No one can't talk about nothing. Like, let's just talk about the players. Let's just talk about the players.
Man can only talk about the starting 11.
I think you full well know that when it's Arsenal, when it's Arsenal's own, we will all have something to say about it. I won't pretend like I don't. Yeah. We will all have something to say about it when it's Arsenal's own, regardless of the circumstance. So
I'm not gonna lie. You do have to win, though. I agree.
No, we do. It's
when
not
you
like
look at manager change. Yeah, no, you're accurate, by the way. What you said is a very fair, and like SB said, very fair representation. Now you've got to go on the pitch and get the job done.
100%.
Do you expect Chelsea to do that, SB? When you're looking at Chelsea tonight away at Brentford, comfortable 2-0 under the lights? Yeah, I like that under the lights.
I can see Chelsea winning. Like I agree with what you're saying. I think Brentford are in a little bit of a transition right now. I feel like they're going through it a little bit. I think they've lost a lot of quality on and off the pitch. So I feel like
team news is out, by the way.
Yeah, we're going to come to it after this.
I feel like for them, like they've lost too much too soon for this game to not be winnable for Chelsea. I feel like Chelsea should win. The only thing though, I do think like Chelsea, they're not going to struggle today, but in the long term, the medium term, I feel like that's when they might struggle because, bro, they let Jackson go. Me personally, I don't think Liam Delap is for where Chelsea want to go. I don't think he's the answer in it. Do you get what I'm saying to you? To be one of them strikers in it, but he's injured now, so not bringing back Nicholas Jackson and replacing him with Mark Guiu and Ibu Saka, bro. You man got to play like it's not like you see like last season. Chelsea had two squads. They could leave all their best players at home and go and win the Europa comfortably. I mean, the Conference League comfortably with their second string up until maybe the semi-final, and then they started playing the better players. Do you get what I'm saying? But with now they're in the Champions League, they ain't gonna be able to afford the same opportunity. So their best players are gonna have to play on a Saturday, and then they're gonna have to play on a Tuesday or a Wednesday
because now the caliber of competition is
exactly higher. So going forward, like on the front line, like João Pedro, I think João Pedro is cold. I think he's so cold, but you can't play every game. And is Mark Guiu and Liam Delap enough for you, man, to do your thing? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like it's heavy enough. Like, they've got their man, but I don't know if it's heavy enough. And even defensively, they didn't sign no centre halves. They ain't got Colwell. They ain't got like, you know what I'm saying? So
you can't trust Badiashile every week. And
Badiashile is a bozo, like, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be a bit techie, man.
With the Jackson one, I can hear your point. I think it looks a lot worse now because after we sent Jackson away, then ended up injured, and then obviously we tried to bring him back, but then we've sent him back to Bayern. But this is not even from like an analytical perspective, but part of me just feels maybe it was for the best he went to Bayern anyway, just because when you've already said we are happy to let you go.
Hear it.
Like you sent a message.
You man didn't rate him. You man didn't treat him properly, innit? Jackson's a good player.
I actually think Jackson's good.
You know what the thing is?
You see, Jackson is a good second striker, innit? Yeah. Jackson shouldn't be your number one because he's not like an overall.
I agree.
He's not a bagsman, so obviously, bro, like Havertz gets treated the same way, Jesus gets treated the same way because they shouldn't be your best strikers. They should be number 2 or number 3. Do you get what I'm saying?
Hold on. I hear you. However, when you man signed, and I knew that. Listen, I knew that when you signed Jesus, I was telling everyone, for me, he's better off the right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you always did say
always said he was better off the right. I actually think he probably, apart from his first 6 months at City, where he hit the ground running and was cold, I think he probably actually got more goals off the right because the pressure came off him, and it's not it's not that
he's not a 9, he's not a killer 9.
But when he signed for you, listen, you man was screaming like he was going to do some Haaland business through the middle.
Nah, he was never.
Do you know what it was? He scored in his debut. He scored in that SB will remember. He scored in that like pre-season game where he loved the keeper or something, and a few fans were getting excited.
I'm not gonna lie, in pre-season, bro, he was moving warm, but again,
that pre-season gives me PTSD. That Florida Cup match.
He's
not, got popped.
I know.
He's not like them man are not like not out and out number 9s, innit? They're number 2 and number 3 strikers. So
facilitators, I always say
it is. But for me, Jesus, the one thing like I will always say for Jesus is Jesus like is 100% a facilitator. Firstly, the runs he makes,
he's cold.
He pulls people all over the gaff with his runs. And secondly, I'll be honest, I mean, I know Liverpool fans will talk about Firmino, and I hear that maybe cut from the same cloth, but for me, Gabriel Jesus is one of the best pressers I've ever saw at City as well. My man's work rate off the ball is insane. Absolutely insane.
You need them type of players, especially like when you think it's a long season now. You've got the Champions League like Arsenal and Chelsea, and you guys are in. You need players that sometimes are not just going to be like the flashes. They're just going to run through that. They're going to push through the pain barrier. So when other players in that team see you pushing through the pain barrier, it's like, I need to rise it because I'm seeing Jesus. I'm seeing Jackson. I'm seeing Jackson running the channels, linking up. And I agree with SB. I've always said that Chelsea last season were a better team with Jackson in it for me, but he was just a bit like Ollie Watkins. He just doesn't convert his chances. Ollie Watkins is another player, a bit like Jackson. Runs the channels, works hard. You can pin it into him, can spin off. But Watkins needs 3 chances to score, and that's why he's never been that clinical. But I think it's a game that all of us agreed Chelsea need to win. If you want to be achieving what you want to do, which is challenging for that title and sneaking into that race, then these are the type of games where...
Do you know what it is as well? Sorry,
just spend too much money to be sneaking anywhere, and they can should be too much.
No. Daps. On the surface level, with that point on the surface level, I completely agree. Like 110% agree. But then when you're looking at, okay, what did we buy? Is this saying we want to go for the title, or we want to? Liverpool. That is why when I was last on here and guys were asking me about the Garnacho signing, Garnacho don't match up with what I wanted to do. My thing was when I going into this season, I wanted us to we've got top 4. For me, natural progression. Next thing, title charge or title race, whatever. Garnacho don't scream that to me. That screams useful player. I can see you're useful, but you're not
bro. That's what
you're not leveling us up. You're not raising the level.
I agree with you. Do you know what Cass said?
And just quickly, they're already questioning. I see a thing yesterday. They're already questioning Gittins. The guy who had a chance.
So. See, for me,
but that's the nature of a lot of Chelsea fans. It's
that's the same as
they're not patient.
Yeah. Impatience, impatience. I'm not even. It's no fan base. Impatience nowadays. Is sorry. I am an uncle. I'm 43 years old. It is. The reason why people like TikTok, people like Shorts, is the world has become impatient and everyone wants something here and now. COVID changed it. Amazon changed it. Next same day delivery and shit, bro. Everything has to be right now. But what you said there, see, that's where I am with Chelsea a bit. That for me, let's ignore the spending of Chelsea because that's just a very simple thing. Oh, well, Chelsea spent this much, they must. But for me, it's more Chelsea since Roman left. Chelsea, if we're being real. they had a complete change from the top. And when that happens, it will impact a football club. But what they've done is, and someone pointed this out to me, and they're right, that they are getting better. Each season, they're achieving more. Like last season, Chelsea were they were. They were in the Europa League conference. But what did they do? They won it, right? Cool. Then what did they do? They went to the Club World Cup. They weren't favourites, They won it, right? So they are getting back up there. But for me, for a team that in the last 15 years, I want to say, maybe it must be last 15. Chelsea have won a league, right? Yeah, they have. Chelsea have won a league in the last 15 years, Chelsea have won a Champions League in the last 5 years, So this is a team that, they've dipped a bit, but in recent history, they've won a lot of trophies. So if they get top 4 football, I think the natural progression should be, you now should be challenging to win. However, I also agree when you look at the signings, and not even, you talk about Gittins, Garnacho 100%, bro. To take Garnacho off of United,
by the way.
that is not Chelsea's levels. That's Chelsea's standards, bro. It's a weird, bro. And that, I'm not knocking. And by the way, I'm not knocking Chelsea as a club one bit. I don't think Garnacho is good enough for Chelsea. So I'm seeing.
But that's, you know what it is for me.
Not good enough. Not good enough to start for us. That's for sure.
For the money they
in my opinion, anyway.
For the money they spent, I'm just thinking. Surely there's other players.
I was going to say, and you've got more addressing issues than signing another winger.
Well, bro, and that's where I was going to go.
It doesn't make sense what you're doing.
Centre back, right?
Do you know what?
Bro, you need a goalkeeper. Bro, you got a right back in goal. You still got no centre. Like, bro, what are you on?
And this is it. I was leaving the yard the other day, and Cass was on. It was before Cass went away. He was on a channel with, I think it was with Rants, and I heard him say something, and I thought, do you know what? You're so spot on with that. He's saying that, however good Chelsea have looked like through the summer and whatever, and the players they have going forward, you can't be competing for a league with that goalkeeper and look, your fullbacks quality. It looks like Reece James, touchwood. I'm not doing a cast. Touchwood, Reece James keeps his fitness, because Reece James, for me, if he is fit, best right back in the league, if he stays fit.
Agreed. Do you know what?
He's looking good. For me, Cucurella might be the best, be one of the best might be the best left back in the world.
He gets forward.
But the centre backs are not good enough to challenge.
Do you know what is that? I think what we're seeing now, right, is where you have your issue with the model. Okay, cool. Because part of the reason I think that Chelsea didn't sign or didn't feel like they had to press on with like the Manning signing, for example, because obviously they went for him, but after they hit a certain price, they were like, nah, and then they didn't look at any goalkeepers after that. And obviously we didn't really hear anything about centre backs in general for the whole season. It's because of other players that they have bought in this model. For example, they signed Anselmino, the Argentinian, who's on loan at Dortmund.
Yeah, Dortmund.
They signed Mamadou Sarr, the French centre-back, who's on loan at Strasbourg. They signed Mike Penders, the goalkeeper, who's also on loan at Strasbourg. I think because of how they decided to approach these models, they are trying to evaluate these players to see how good that can they be. Can they play for us? And they're not trying to spend any other money on that top quality.
I hear that, but you know why that's a bit silly? Because how many of those players in that model have come into your first team and just
no. I agree. A lot. That has happened. Like that has happened to a lot of players, but this is their approach.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense though, because there's no one in your starting 11 that has come through at that model. Maybe, arguably, the only one is Esteval. And even him,
it depends because if you're looking at that model, Palmer was in that model.
How?
Buy young talented people for cheap. If they're good enough, we sell them on. If they're not, keep them.
Yeah, but them men are all on loan. Palmer came in instantly. Like
Palmer wasn't one to come in and be sold. By the way,
are you specifically talking about people who we send out on loan?
Yeah, you all send people out to your sister's uncle.
Okay, then cool. Then if we're talking about people on loan, then that's fine.
Do you get what I'm saying to you? You got
Santos is here, but he's not broken into that starting 11, so I can get what you're.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Well, like everyone that you rate in your team, you've bought for now, innit? You've bought them now. João Pedro, you bought him now. Cole Palmer, you bought him now. The Enzo now. Caicedo now. So
Esteban's even now.
Bro, so why are you gonna go and spend all this P on all these players, send them on loan, and then wait? It doesn't even make sense.
Their idea is to have essentially stop buying. Eventually, I think they want to stop buying from the Brightons. Because right now they're buying. The Brightons are buying from the other clubs for cheap, and then Chelsea are going and buying from the Brightons and spending stupid money. So I think they're trying to do that, get them now, so that we all grow together and hit. Essentially, like a top 5-6 years.
I hear it, but I think that takes you to a certain step. But say when you're starting to challenge the Champions
League,
and the league, that's when you're going to have to.
It's a big risk
for the Brightons and get a few more. Do you know what it is? Pep done it, Ferguson done it. It's got to be
No, it's not. It's pure. It's with bits, bro.
I don't even mind it with bits.
It's not concentrate. It's not concentrate. But you need to concentrate in a minute. Yeah. We need to move on. We need to move on to Arsenal and also
run the lights.
Everyone. Yeah. You're not concentrating. The fans at home, yeah. And by the way, SB, tell them they need to concentrate. The likes are on 126. There's 550 people in it. Listen,
you have to send me one of them hats still.
Bro, don't worry, I've got the man. Them, don't worry, man.
Concentrate. But you need to concentrate because you've got Postecoglou's. We'll see if the highlighting very shortly. But bro,
let's go through. Yeah, let me just.
I'm going to say something. Yeah, we'll go through the team news. In fact, you know what?
I'll run the team news. Yeah, and guys, we're on 131 likes. We need to be on at least 250. So if you're watching from wherever you are in the world, Saturday morning, big up T for coming on. Big up SB. We've got up early to give you some content. Hit the likes when it costs nothing and it helps us reach a new audience. Yeah, for the love. But team news quickly, and then we're going to SB and C's thoughts, man, because they've got David Raya in goal, Timber, Mosquera starts, Gabriel and Calafiori. Then you've got Zubimendi, Marino, and Odegaard. Obviously, the big takeaway from that is Declan Rice is on the bench. No, he's not been dropped. Let's not do that. And then you've got Madueke, Eze, and Gyökeres. So Eze gets his first start at the Emirates. Marino comes in. And then you've got Calafiori still holding down it at left back. And you've got Mosquera coming in at right centre back, replacing Saliba, who's looked good for a 21-year-old. SB, 3 points needed. 12:30 kickoff. Arsenal back in business. Is that what we're saying?
Can I be shameless for a second?
Yeah.
I know what your comeback's going to be. Bro, has Rice been dropped?
No. No, bro. People need to concentrate. What do you mean, bro? Like, how can he be dropped, man? What's going on there, bro? Like,
who's your Champs game on Wednesday?
Bro, is it? We got Bilbao in it.
You didn't drop him.
You touched him in pre-season.
So you ain't saving him for Bilbao, so he's been dropped.
No, I wouldn't say he ain't been dropped, man. He's been rested, man. Like this is what I'm saying.
What's your problem?
Like these men are robots.
What's your problem, that?
No. You know what? I knew he was going to say this because last night I said about someone being rested, and he was like,
"Man ain't dropped." Like, man said this, yeah, bro. We're playing Nottingham Forest at home. Yeah, we're gonna have more of the ball. Why do we need Declan Rice and Zubimendi to be on the pitch? It don't make sense, bro. Like, and man are gonna say, "Oh, but Mikel Marino's playing," but bro. Let's have it right.
Man gets on the end of things, bro.
Marino's been bagging, bro.
He knows how to stop, bro.
He knows for spin.
Bro, he knows how to stop, bro.
SB, quick question. You see how you just said, why do you need Rice and Zubimendi to both be on the pitch when you're going to have most of the ball?
Mm-hmm.
But isn't that the case for most matches you play? But that's going to be your go-to pivot, right?
But it depends on who. It's like style makes fights, innit? Do you get what I'm saying to you, bro? We're at home. We're gonna have most of possession, and I said this before, bro. Man might not be surprised if you see Odegaard and flipping Eze playing centrally behind Zubimendi or Rice. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, bro, it's gonna happen. Like, you'll see Zubimendi will sit on the bench sometimes. Like, this is the thing about Arsenal now. Like, previously our team's been too easy to pick. We've had like 12 players, and the team just picks itself. Now, bro, we got options in it. Like Rice can sit down one time. Zubimendi, we might need you to sit down. Eze and Odegaard can play centrally. Like now you've got options in it. Marino, you've been scoring. All right, cool. You take your momentum into this.
Yeah. Havertz can play at 9 sometimes. Your Chris can come out. Madueke, Saka.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Saka, they can swap wings. Like, so we needed options in it. And this is the thing where like before, like no one's given Arsenal like everyone before they would have be able to predict our starting 11 easily. Yeah. Now everyone's waiting for team news to see who's gonna play because they don't know who's gonna play.
And you know what, SB, I have to be real, yeah. Look, as much as obviously I'm down south, Man City, my rivals, Liverpool, but Arsenal, of course, as well. When I look at Arsenal's, your squad, I always say now that Liverpool have got. People can say Liverpool have got a better 11, but in terms of squad, you have got everything you need now. Look, I'm not even trying to do this putting pressure on Arsenal, but defensively, brilliant. Defensively, brilliant. You got Zubomendi, Rice, Odegaard in there. Eze can also play in the number 10 position and play in that sort of central role and out on the left. You got him now can play on the left. You got Gyökeres, you got Havertz, you got Jesus when he comes back. You got Madueke, Saka on the right. And do you know what? I'm going to quickly just shout out Madueke because the pressure the pressure that he had when he came into this club, no to Madueke petitions, all this online thing, this and that. He's come in, and even against Liverpool at Anfield, he was the main outlet. At England, he's carried that form in today. He's playing with confidence. He's got the man them like Eze and Saka there. He's got his people them there. He's helping him. He's settled in great. And I just look at this Arsenal team and say, despite the loss to Liverpool, it was so early on in the season, Arsenal, for me, are still built to win this Premier League title. I think they went out and spent money in the right areas. And with the depth now, even Calafiori taking Lewis Skelly there. If Calafori's out and Lewis Skelly comes in, no one's complaining. Ben White, Hincapie, Cole player as well. Ben White there with Timber. Like, you look at it, Mosquera coming in at 21 million, I'm say 21 years age at 15 million. I think at the end of the season, we all might be looking at that and thinking that's one of the bargains of the season.
And you know what? The thing with him is,
he must be happy as Arsenal fan, bro.
I think the thing with him is, look, we do need to, obviously, I don't want to be over the top with him because we haven't seen that much of him, yeah. But I would say that I think him coming in and having Gabriel, that works.
Yeah.
I think if it was Gabriel that was out and he was coming in and maybe having to partner up Saliba, I'm not saying it wouldn't work.
Nah, I hear you, though.
But
Gabriel's all right. Yeah.
He's the leader. He is the leader. He's
the leader back there. Like, as much as man might think that Saliba's a better player or a better footballer than Gabriel is he's the leader at the back.
I mean, there's an argument to be made that he's been your best and probably most consistent player over the last 2.5
big facts.
It's not a debate, bro. He has been.
Nah. And you know what? I think the thing you have to look at, for me, and like I'll give Van Dijk does this. So let me be clear: this is not me trying to glaze Arsenal over Liverpool because Van Dijk does it for Liverpool, But when you have a centre back that at corners is jumping higher than everyone, and getting goals, but also at the back is a rock at the back, Never underestimate how important that centre back is, because Gabriel and them some of them goals he gets Arsenal, bro. That's a big deal. Like Vincent Company, same thing. These captains or these leaders, that when it matters can outjump everyone, Never downplay that because that's very, very important. Just quickly, SB saw this yesterday, but obviously, Forest are on the way down to the Emirates. We've been blessed with some footage on the actual Forest team bus.
Listen, brother, you don't fuck on the bus, mate. I don't care if you're fucking homeless. Don't fuck on the bus, cunt. I don't care if you've got autism. It doesn't mean fuck on the bus. Get the fuck off and go fuck in the park or something. You fucking chat. Have some fucking respect for yourselves, you fucking chatty cunt.
Bro, that is not a way to.
What are you on, that? What are you actually on?
I don't even know what to say myself.
That is not, bro. My man's arrived at Forest and he's talking to Morgan Gibbs-White like that. That is mad, bro. I can't lie, Ange, you need to do better, bro. I can't lie. That's not a way to speak to players.
Would you actually do? I've got to go from that and now back into football talk.
Back into football anyway.
I was gonna say, see for Forest tie, I feel like because they got a couple injuries, I feel like we'll be all right, man. I feel like big miss for them, man.
Big miss. I didn't even realize. Couple months.
Yeah, Ola Aina's
he'll be back for AFCON. That's what I care about. I don't care what he does for Forest.
Nah, I hear it. They've got Elliot Anderson in there, so he's having this bit of a breakout year. But Sangari in there, I think the movement of Arsenal, I think you're going to be too much. You know what? But when you look at Arsenal today, obviously Eze getting his first home start, playing off the left, and like where you looking at your main weapons coming from? Or do you think it's just going to be a bit of everywhere? Odegaard, Eze, he's obviously got Gyökeres. He wants to carry on scoring. Obviously, got a couple against Leeds on his last home game. Now, can he carry on that run as well? Like, where are you looking at today that you think your joy is going to come from a lot from a tactical point of view?
I feel like men are going to see a different dimension from the left-hand side, innit? Because I've been screaming that. Gyökeres has been a good signing, but for me, like Arsenal are we have been so unbalanced. Do you get what I'm saying to you? We always just attack down the right side, because the left side of the pitch ain't been good enough. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so even though we signed a striker, Gyökeres weren't good enough. Like, do you get what I'm saying to you? Gyökeres weren't good enough to just do it on his own and change the whole dimensions of the team. But now we've signed someone who's a little bit different to Martinelli and Trossard.
Very different in a sense, really.
I think he's a bit of both. Like, he gives you someone who can run with the ball, but he can also play. He can play on the inside. Like, he gives you a completely different dimension. And you've seen like Calafiori, he's been given the width, he's been doing the overlapping, and Timber's been inverting a little bit more. So you'll see that the left side of our team now, Arsenal as a team, will be a lot more balanced than just how we've been before. Do you get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, and I think as well with the Eze coming in, it releases a bit of creativity, energy off Odegaard, because now they can both create.
I think it's one of these.
Sorry, Daps. So I was gonna say, like, before, it's just easy. Like, Odegaard gets stifled. Like, that right hand side, like, it's just if we can get tight to Odegaard, tight to Saka, overcompensate the right hand side, you can leave Martinelli and one-on-one, and he's not really gonna
do much.
All right, cool. Leave Eze one-on-one and see what happens to you then. Leave Saka 1v1 and see what happens to you. Now leave Odegaard with a little bit more space, and he'll be able to get what I'm saying to you. So
I think you're spot on with that. Because I personally think, like I always say this, Odegaard, when people do the Odegaard KDB comparison, I've always thought, now Odegaard for me is more of a David Silva type.
Yeah, he
player,
is.
Right? More of a facilitator, he's more of a pass before the pass type guy. He's more, and not just that, he's like one of the things that obviously David Silva, I'm not saying Odegaard's David Silva level, because for me, David Silva is an absolute genius, one of the best players to play in the Premier League. Obviously, I am biased.
He is dope.
But he's
cold.
But one of the things that I loved about David Silva as well is that David Silva always was an outlet. Yeah. One of the things that it doesn't get spoke about enough is that my man just floated around the pitch making triangles. Yeah.
Yeah. And he will receive the ball anywhere.
And this is the thing. A man can have three men on him, and he will say, give me the ball. Mm-hmm. He'll get the ball, let you move, and give it straight back to you. But all of a sudden, he's changed the whole game and the movement, and then he'll slow the game down. He'll pick the speed of the game back up. Right, that for me is what Odegaard does. And like these last couple of seasons, I feel that like there's been this pressure on Odegaard to be a player that he isn't. Now with Eze, you then, and I'm not comparing Eze to De Bruyne as much, but when we talk about Eze on the left, right? Well, let's be real. A lot of the time with Kevin De Bruyne, he technically was playing as
he just off the left, put
on the right,
and then he done the right and then whip it around the back post. Yeah.
No one was going, oh yeah, De Bruyne isn't a right winger. No, he wasn't. He was just, his starting position is on the right, but he's coming in. And I think the other thing, the key one for Eze for me is, this season, like one of the issues with Arsenal last season, probably the reason they didn't do more last season or the season before is draws, right? Eze will change at least 3 or 4.
Then one was at Fulham into 2-1. Yeah.
My man will get those goals out of nowhere because sometimes Gyökeres is going to be marked out of the game. Yeah, 100%. Sometimes you're going to need Eze to take up that space from putting 2 men on Gyökeres. He'll take up that space and get the goal.
And you know what as well, yeah? Do you know what he brings as well, which we don't really have that much, is shots from outside the box.
Yeah.
Well, you see, like now,
I know that one, bro.
That's changed in football in general. No one hits him like that no more.
And you see, like where it is, yeah. People don't understand, yeah. Like, bro, when you start taking shots from outside the box, and centre-halves and defenders know that, my man's gonna let off from outside the box. Now people got to get up to address the ball, bro. That leaves holes in behind your defenders now. Do you get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Whereas people can just like park the bus and block the box and just defend that way, bro. You can do that easily and know that Arsenal ain't gonna shoot, so you can just defend your. Get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Now, if people are knowing that Arsenal gonna let off shots from the outside the box, bro, you got to get up and address the ball.
Yeah, you got to get up, and then that can them little passes in the pockets, in the lines, intricate passes. Yes, 100%. What are you saying, T, on this one as well? Because
I'll be so real. I think they're showing them levels today. Genuinely.
Okay, right. Statement. Sun's out, 12:30, Emirates.
I think they're showing them levels. I think Ange has only just come in. I think he's going to struggle. I think not had enough time to implement how he wants to play. But even regardless of that, I feel like people are forgetting that, well, in my opinion, Arsenal's loss to Liverpool was their own doing. It wasn't like it wasn't Liverpool's doing, in my opinion. I can't lie. I think Arsenal approached that game differently. They get something out of that. Lest we forget, Arsenal have only conceded 1 goal this season as well in those first 3 games, and it was a wonder strike. I don't see Forest troubling their defense too much, so that's one thing out of the way. Yeah. And I rate Eze highly. And with my way with Eze was like you guys were talking about the left wing stuff, right? But I am guessing that with Calafiori, like you saying, he's holding the whiff now. So Eze is going to have more license to cut in and operate in those central areas as well.
Play like that.
Exactly. So Calafiori overloading, Eze cutting into the middle, more creativity in that area, more shots as well in that area. Forest are missing one of their best fullbacks. The natural left back has now had to move over to right back. For me, it's a mismatch, if I'm being very honest.
Yeah, fair. So we're expecting a I'm going to go Arsenal 2-0. I think Forest have conceded quite. The defeat to West Ham was mad in the last 10 minutes. I think Ange's going to come in, and I don't think Ange's going to flip it 360 and start saying, right, play expressive, do this. He's going to say, right, do you know what? Let's just get through this Arsenal game. Then we start building from Monday on training. But I'm going to go Arsenal 2-0. If they score early, it could be 3, but I think Arsenal solid 2-0. I'm going to go Chelsea 2-1. I think Brentford will nick a goal just because defense will be a bit suspect. And then obviously quickly, just touch on the West Ham Spurs game. Jared Bowen, man, I hope you do something for them because I want to see Tottenham get beat by Xavi Simons. I need to see him just have a quiet game. I think he's overrated.
Kudus is going home.
Yeah. Oh, Kudus, yeah, forgot about that one. So let's see, man. But SB, we saying comfortable Liverpool, Arsenal win. Sorry,
I say 2-0, but I feel like I don't think Forest are idiots in it. So I don't think we're just gonna. But I think we'll dominate the ball. I think we'll have a lot of chances. I feel like we'll win 2-2.
Once you get the first one, I think you'll be all right. They might hold it out for 30 minutes, and then you break them in. Yeah.
2-0. I'll say 2-0.
Perfect.
And that guaranteed set piece goal.
Yeah. That's the perfect way to finish.
But wait, why? Can I ask you a question? Why is everyone hating Arsenal?
No. I'm actually happy you asked that. I'm happy you asked that. Yeah. I've said it so many times. I will never ever knock a set piece goal ever, and it's nothing to do with the fact that this season we've scored better set piece goals. Even last season, I'll say it. It's a set piece goals are only a problem if that's all you're scoring and you're not like maintaining attack.
That was my whole thing last season. Again, like there's some things that Arteta does, and other fans will criticize it, right? Like the whole. I mean, we had the conversation yesterday. The whole not saying who's injured, right? Yeah, he started that shit. And I get it. I've always wondered why managers come out 2 days before and give their opposition a helping hand with, by the way, basically letting them know we're going to have to play this way because he's got injured.
Because he's got it out.
Say everyone's available or say no one's available. Do that, But then the other thing is with the set pieces, like as a City fan that remembers when we were mint at set pieces.
Company.
Right? Yeah. Bro, Laporte, Stones, them man all used to be out jumping everyone, right? For me, this whole set piece FC is the maddest thing, because
everyone has corners.
If your team, if I'm the opposition to Arsenal, right? If I don't play a low block, there's a good chance Arsenal are going to play beautiful football and get in behind me, right? So I'm playing low block. If you then play a low block against this team, then their plan A is going to be to break down the low block. It's not their fault if you kick the ball off for a fucking corner. Now, Arsenal, if you do what City have done recently and don't pay attention on set pieces, and literally don't treat set pieces like they are an advantage, you're a prick as a club. Right?
You know what's mad, Daps? If anyone does their Googles, and look at the amount of goals that are scored in set pieces or in the 6-yard box in football, you will see that it is the statistics are crazy. It's crazy. So most of everyone's getting onto Arsenal, bro, that's a big part of the game is set pieces, bro. You have to be able to score and you have to be able to defend them, innit? If you've got a weapon and you know that every time a team, they're big, they're a tool team, and every time they get the ball, they're gonna load the box, bro. Bro, it's hard to defend against that. It's hard.
That's my thing when it comes to this set piece thing, right? It's the word you said. It is a weapon. If it's a weapon, it's there in your arsenal. Why would you not use it? Like for example, when I was talking about the Chelsea game earlier, that first set piece, that goal Pedro scored from a corner. 1-0 opens up the game for Chelsea.
Yeah.
You give Chelsea space, they can hurt you. Before that, it's very cagey. Fulham don't have to like come out and press us like that. They can stay compact in their shape. We score 1-0. Okay, Fulham now have to come and chase the game. Give us space. We're going behind. We can score another one.
You know what? It is what it is as well, because obviously I know we're probably similar ages in that, but you know, back in the day, set pieces were a common part of the game, scoring from them. I feel like now, because the way footballers are technical, not many balls in the air, stuff like that, centre backs ain't really used to that sort of physical side of the game. But I think why people hate on Arsenal for it is because a lot of other teams can't do it. It's simple as that. If everyone was scoring set pieces goals, no one's talking about Arsenal's like that, because Arsenal are doing what other teams can't. You know,
No, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. But I think I do have to say that I think the
Newcastle, Everton. I would probably say Everton are the closest team to Arsenal in terms of how dangerous they are from corners.
Yeah. I mean, look, there's a reason why City have gone and taken. I think his name's James French from Liverpool. We went and got Liverpool's set piece coach, and already I'm seeing that we're getting a little bit better at it. But you're spot on. If you don't take advantage, it's like having a strap and not using it.
Bro,
I mean, by the way, actually, that sounds mad. Don't always use a strap if you've got one, but you know what I mean.
That's what used to happen when man used to go to Stoke. Man used to know what.
Facts.
I think the problem is it's more of the fact that
in Stoke, bro, it's a sad thing.
I think it's more of the fact, like, if you look, I can't remember which period it is, so I might misquote it, but it was just during last season. You're watching games, and all Arsenal was scoring from were set pieces. In some games, it helped them get them over the line and wins. In other ones, it wasn't enough, and they weren't maintaining other attacks. Obviously, they had their injuries as well. So that's really where I think the criticism comes for. Like, usual set pieces. Why the hell not?
Yeah. But you know what it is? Like Pat said, it's like, bro, if you try and play against Arsenal and be open and expansive, they're gonna hurt you. If you try and play a low block against them, bro, set pieces, they're gonna hurt you. So you need, bro, you can't just win a football match one way. You need to be.
No, I agree. I completely agree. Like you're saying, Chelsea scored a corner. Now their whole team's game plans out the window. Now they have to come out, and now they're gonna get opened up. Do you get what I'm saying? So I get you.
That's what it is, man. That's good. Like, I remember before when Arsenal, everyone used to get onto Arsenal. Oh, you're just all tippy tappy. All you want to do is like play nice football, and you lose. Like, now man are scoring set pieces. Oh, set piece FC. Like, you can't win, bro.
Yeah, I hear that. To be fair, that's
a
great way to wrap it up.
Especially you guys. You can't win.
We're gonna wrap it up there. 40 minutes until the Premier League gets underway. Like I said, a long day, people. Arsenal kicking it off, and we're gonna round it up with Chelsea 8:00 tonight as well. Guys, make sure you are liking this video and subscribing if you're new. Make sure you're also checking out SB's channel, the catch up.
It's in the description.
It's with a free, so it's in the description. And TTB, obviously, I know you do a lot of TikTok. There you go. T Talks, ball on TikTok, and then obviously here Never a Foul. You got We Are the South Stand that are going live.
We're going live right now, so people listen. If you don't want to hear too much City talk, or you just don't like my take, bro, the South Stand ain't for you. But what I would like is please just stay put. Go over there, smash a like, show some love in the chat, and then you can bounce and have your Saturday. But please do support the channel, because them likes, we always talk about it, but the likes is the most important thing, because it helps push it out to more people and get the game cooking. There's also a couple of super chats just quickly. So
perfect.
Just seen them. Apologies on them.
Yeah, that's cool. So perfect. Big up Manisha Joe's new member. Love that. Appreciate that coming through every time. Hope you enjoyed the show today. And then Mazzy here with a super chat. Have a blessed Saturday, my bro. Jackson is a loose cannon and cracks under pressure. Well, at Bayern, he ain't going to have as much pressure. He should be getting chances on the plate. So let's see. And then Doyeven as well. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Arsenal would not be in Div 1 if not for cheating in 1910. I'm not gonna lie, none of us were born, so none of us can even answer.
You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me.
I'll ask my great granddad.
Hold on. The only thing
I'll pray to my ancestors and ask them.
Well, my only thing on that, would be Arsenal fans. You always say my club's got no history, so history is important to you, right?
Bro,
there you go.
Look them up.
Not 1910, bro.
1910,
that's when man used to play football barefoot and all that, bro.
Yeah, that's mad. Not even goalie gloves them dance. But yeah, guys, make sure you do subscribe to all the channels. They're in the description. Make sure you show love. And everyone have a blessed Saturday and stay healthy.
Love people.
Love.